product failing to live up to an advertised promise is no new phenomenon. These days, everyone is talking about acai, an exotic Brazilian fruit believers call a superfood. Why? Well, they say it does just about everything, helping some people lose weight, even fighting cancer for others. Well, it's time to put these claims to the test, and that's exactly what Jeffrey Kaufman set out to do.
Call the number on your screen now.
The latest all-natural breakthrough in weight loss.
Organic acai berries.
You've probably seen it on TV or in your supermarket, and almost certainly on the internet. It's the so-called miracle fruit from the Amazon. It is called acai. It has been championed by no less than Oprah and Dr. Oz.
This is called acai. Take a sip. Let me see what you think.
Who called it the world's #1 superfood.
It's a very, very powerful antioxidant. It has twice the antioxidant content as a blueberry.
In the U.S., acai is being pitched by some as much more than that. The internet is filled with websites promoting acai pills for miracle weight loss. Others say it can offer added push to your sexual potency, maybe even cure cancer or Alzheimer's. Can one obscure fruit really be this good? We traveled all the way to the source, the Amazon region of Brazil. We went upriver with Boni Monteiro, one of the biggest acai producers in the Amazon and a true believer.
Now, which ones are the acai?
There's the skinny palms, you know, and that black fruit there is the acai.
What we saw along the Amazon was unforgettable. Grown men shimmying up huge palm trees in search of what has become the most sought-after new food in the world.
Can I taste it?
Yeah, try to bite. Too hard.
It's like a rock.
Yeah.
So where's the fruit?
Actually, we need to take off the skin, you know, and with the skin we make the puree or the pulp. We mix with water.
You don't eat acai, you drink it. What we quickly learned is that the bland, pulpy purple juice is not new to the people who live in the villages and cities of the Amazon. We saw the signature red flag of an acai stand on almost every corner.
Do you think, is it good for you?
Demais.
Yes, says this student, it's as good as a meal because it's full of iron and vitamins. It is athletes in Brazil who helped turn acai into a sensation across Brazil and now around the world. We stopped by this very humble jiu-jitsu gym in the Amazon city of Belém.
So how many of you drink acai before or after you train for jiu-jitsu? If you took no acai tomorrow, do you think it would make a difference?
I will sleep more tired.
I would fall asleep, he says. I'd be much more tired. The little fruit from the Amazon was introduced to many Americans by Oprah Winfrey and Dr. Mehmet Oz, who enthusiastically promoted it.
Acai, A-C-A-I.
Okay. They didn't claim miracles, but they did call it a superfood. That is not a scientific term, but it's a term scam artists on the internet seized, taking images of the TV duo without permission to promote acai weight loss supplements.
If you see my picture next to something that's being sold as a supplement, I did not endorse it because I have no relationships at all with any of these companies.
Oprah and Dr. Oz have filed lawsuits against 40 internet marketing companies for deceptive practices. Meanwhile, attorneys general across the U.S. have filed suit against other acai marketers who claim it can cure cancer, Alzheimer's, or heart disease. To separate fact from fiction, we spoke to some of the top food scientists in the U.S.
It's not a miracle berry, unfortunately.
Husband and wife Steve and Suzanne Talcott at Texas A&M. They say although the scientific studies are not complete, what they and other scientists are finding is that acai does have extraordinarily high levels of antioxidants that combat aging and heart disease. But
The bottom line with acai is that it is a fruit. It's not a drug. You shouldn't consume it as a drug. You shouldn't expect a drug-like effect.
not a drug, no scientific evidence that it cures cancer or Alzheimer's. And weight loss?
Currently, there is no direct evidence, scientific evidence, that acai has any weight loss properties.
The problem we have again is that the marketing hype surrounding acai seems to have surpassed the science.
According to the Talcotts and other scientists, acai has the same healthy properties as other dark fruits, like blueberries, blackberries, or red grapes. And Professor Talcott believes we're going to see a lot more acai in our lives.
You're going to see it in beverages, you're going to see it in cosmetics, you're going to see it in more dietary supplements. If you think it's crazy now from a marketing perspective, I think we've just seen the tip of the iceberg.
In the U.S., the controversy has given acai a bad name. But in the Amazon, exploding demand for the little fruit has brought jobs and prosperity to a remote region that has had little of either. By some estimates, 40,000 people in this region now make a living from acai. And it's also giving people a reason not to cut down the rainforest. To quench the massive thirst for acai around the world, shiny new processing plants are popping up along the Amazon. This one built by Boni Montero.
Your production, how much has it grown in the last couple of years?
Oh, I think we double every year.
Boni Acai fills 10 to 15 shipping containers with acai concentrate each week. Much of it now headed to the U.S. market.
This is all frozen acai.
All frozen acai. Here, everything is already done. Just wait for the correct moment to go to U.S., to Rio, Sao Paulo, or whatever.
And these purple drums, this is your trademark.
Yes, I love the purple. It's the royalty color here, man.
The purple gold.
The purple gold.
But is it fool's gold? Producers here in the Amazon worry that the marketing scams in the U.S. have given acai a bad name before people can understand how good it really is. I'm Jeffrey Kaufman for Nightline in Belém, Brazil.